Has Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans rescued her son Kaiser from his grandmother's betrayal? She had just sent him to Tennessee to live with his paternal grandma, Doris. Now she has packed him up and is taking him back to Las Vegas. So, what did Doris do that was so off-putting, causing Jenelle to hop on a plane? Keep reading for more details. Jenelle Evans brings Kaiser home to Vegas. It has been a struggle for Jenelle Evans with her sons for quite some time. Her eldest, Jace, gave her problems when they lived in North Carolina, as he ran away a handful of times. Yet her estranged husband, David Eason, likely played a part in Jace's rebellion. After time away and living with his grandma Barbara Evans, Jace came back to live with Jenelle. Shortly thereafter, she left David and opted to relocate, choosing between Florida and Las Vegas. Ultimately, she chose Vegas as her manager and close friend. August Keene lived there and wanted to offer her stability. Ensley Jace. They started a relationship, but Jenelle's kids suffered. Her youngest two, Ensley 7 and Kaiser 10, were supposedly not attending school. Kaiser was caught vaping, which his mother was not happy about, but allegedly did not stop. Then, there was a 911 call made by August regarding a drunken and aggressive fight with Jenelle. Las Vegas CPS is now involved, and all of a sudden, Kaiser has been sent to his grandmother Doris's in Tennessee. Jenelle said this about why she sent Kaiser to live with his paternal grandma. The reason why I wanted Kaiser to be with his father is because Kaiser is at the age where it's important for him and his father's family to spend time with one another. Kaiser loves Nathan's family, and Nathan can also use some time with his son. It had also been noted that he was no longer allowed at his Vegas school, so the hope was Doris could offer him stability. She already had another grandchild living with her. When CPS was starting their investigation, Doris said this: "My job is to see that Kaiser is protected from all this negativity. Kaiser can now read, and he doesn't need to read negative things about his mother or father. I refuse to partake in mudslinging and measures to destroy one's character, even if I disagree with their actions." Allegedly, that was enough to send Jenelle Evans off to Nashville with August Keene speaking out. Jenelle Evans and August Keene believed that Doris speaking to the son, saying that one quote, was a betrayal. However, she also made a video, so please draw your own conclusions. On October 18th, she posted this: "Fans who saw the video did not think there was anything inherently wrong with it. Yet now that she has or had Kaiser, she may want to be more mindful of staying out of the public eye." Regarding her statement to the son, that was not gossip or worth time and effort whatsoever. It was enough for Jenelle to drop whatever she was doing and go get Kaiser. Jenelle Evans. The duo were just spotted boarding a plane from Tennessee back to Las Vegas. So, after all of this back and forth drama, what did Teen Mom followers have to say? Kaiser is a child, not a pawn. No one in his life seems to recognize this. No one cares that he's the one most affected by their attempts at one-upping each other. He deserves so much better. Doris could have kept her mouth shut and she would have still been blamed. These people are all crazy. That's such a weird, consistent refrain in Jenelle's narrative. Everyone she has a problem with is constantly selling stories to the tabloids. Ultimately, many felt bad for Grandma Doris and did believe she wanted to help. More so, fans did not think August Keene had any right to insert himself the way he did. Now Jenelle is back and has Kaiser, although who knows what will happen when they return to Vegas. Are you shocked Jenelle raced to get him, and what do you think the real reason behind it is? Finally, do you feel Doris betrayed Kaiser? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In a dramatic 48-hour saga, the Teen Mom star retrieved her son from his grandmother's Tennessee home, alleging a breach of trust, while critics decry the constant upheaval in the 10-year-old's life as a toxic game of one-upmanship. In a move that has stunned followers of her long-running personal saga, former Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans has abruptly retrieved her 10-year-old son, Kaiser, from his paternal grandmother's home in Tennessee just days after sending him there, alleging she was the victim of a betrayal. The whirlwind reversal, which saw Evans and her manager boyfriend August Keene fly to Nashville and promptly return to Las Vegas with the child, has ignited a firestorm of criticism from fans who believe Kaiser is being treated as a pawn in a never-ending adult conflict. The ongoing turmoil surrounding Evans' children has been a central and often distressing narrative. Her eldest son, Jace, has a history of running away, with her now estranged husband, David Eason, believed to be a contributing factor to the household strife. After leaving Eason, Evans relocated to Las Vegas to be near Keene, who promised stability. However, that stability has been elusive for her two youngest children, Ensley, 7, and Kaiser. Reports have surfaced alleging that both Ensley and Kaiser were not regularly attending school in Las Vegas. The situation escalated when Kaiser was reportedly caught vaping, a behavior Evans allegedly did little to curb. The environment reached a boiling point when Keene made a 911 call to report a drunken and aggressive fight with Evans, prompting an investigation by Child Protective Services, CPS, in Las Vegas. It now was in the immediate wake of this CPS investigation that Evans announced she was sending Kaiser to live with his paternal grandmother Doris in Tennessee. Publicly, Evans framed the decision as being in the boy's best interest. The reason why I wanted Kaiser to be with his father is because Kaiser is at the age where it's important for him and his father's family to spend time with one another, Evans stated. Kaiser loves Nathan's family, and Nathan can also use some time with his son. The move also seemed pragmatic. As it was noted, Kaiser was no longer allowed to attend his school in Vegas. Doris, who already had another grandchild living with her, appeared to be a safe harbor. She welcomed Kaiser and made a public statement that was widely interpreted as protective and measured. My job is to see that Kaiser is protected from all this negativity, Doris told The Sun. Kaiser can now read, and he doesn't need to read negative things about his mother or father. I refuse to partake in mudslinging and measures to destroy one's character, even if I disagree with their actions. This statement, intended to shield the child, was apparently perceived by Evans and Keene as a declaration of war. Allegedly viewing Doris's decision to speak to the press, however briefly and neutrally, as an unforgivable act of disloyalty, Evans immediately orchestrated Kaiser's retrieval. Doris also posted a video on October 18th, which fans found harmless, but it seemingly contributed to Evans's perception of a media betrayal. The reaction was swift. Evans and Keene were spotted at the airport, boarding a flight from Tennessee back to Las Vegas with Kaiser in tow, just days after he had arrived. The sudden about-face has left observers and fans deeply concerned for the child's well-being. On social media and fan forums, the consensus was overwhelmingly critical of Evans' impulsive decision-making. One fan summarized the prevailing sentiment, writing, "Kaiser is a child, not a pawn. No one in his life seems to recognize this. No one cares that he's the one most affected by their attempts at one-upping each other. He deserves so much better." Others came to Grandma Doris's defense, with one commenter noting, "Doris could have kept her mouth shut and she would have still been blamed. These people are all crazy." Another observed a pattern in Evans's narrative, stating, "That's such a weird, consistent refrain in Jenelle's narrative. Everyone she has a problem with is constantly selling stories to the tabloids." A significant point of contention was the prominent role of August Keene, with many fans questioning his authority to be so deeply involved in a decision about a child that is not his own. The entire episode paints a picture of a deeply unstable environment for Kaiser, who has been shuttled across the country multiple times amidst CPS investigations, school problems, and public feuding between the adults in his life. The central, unanswered question now looms over the family. What happens when they return to Las Vegas? The same issues that prompted Kaiser's removal, the CPS case, his lack of school enrollment, and the volatile home environment, remain unresolved. This latest dramatic chapter appears not as a solution to a child's struggles, but as another impulsive reaction in a long-running saga, where the adults' conflicts continue to take precedence over a 10-year-old boy's desperate need for consistency and peace.